And welcome back to the program. Well, this is the segment where we're going to talk about money, and we're going to be talking to those of you that feel like you don't have enough. And we're talking with the experts who are going to help you put that money away. Jeffrey Hahn from SC Parker joins us this morning. Jeffrey, it's good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you, John.
I hope the summer's been good for you.
It's been very nice, yeah. And,
well,
warm.
We have been watching one of the most volatile political seasons I think I ever remember in my entire life. And more than once, it has made me kind of wonder and ponder, what is this doing to investments and the market as a whole in general? How did we come out?
Yeah, it's a kind of interesting thing because it is the election it's unique.
Yeah.
In a lot of different ways. And normally the summer is not necessarily a great time for the stock markets.
Yeah, that's what I understand from the past. Yeah.
But this year it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
You've had volatility. You had a steep correction a year ago. You had another steep correction in January and February, and then we had the British vote, and that was kind of like a mini correction in a week. But overall, the markets have done well.
That's great. Like so many other things that happen, we don't fully understand. When we found out London or the United Kingdom wanted to back out of the EU, I think everybody thought, oh my gosh, the sky's falling, the sky's falling. And there was a 2 or 3 day drop off, and then almost just as quick as it dropped off, it came right back. And are we faring pretty well so far?
So far this year, it's been a nice year. Yeah. Not a record-setting year. It's not like the '90s where we're doing 20% a year or anything like that. But it's you're having good returns on the stock market. The small companies, which had lagged for a while and went down quite a bit last year and early this year, have pretty much recovered. So it just goes to show you that you want to be in the market. You don't want to try and time yourself in and out of it.
Yeah.
You want to stick with have a plan, have a system, and stay with it, right? And especially for the young folks, you want to get your system started and stick with it. And if you're starting out small, that's fine, but just get started
and stay with it, and don't touch the money you're putting away.
Yeah.
Would you have advised, or are you still advising, to invest in the pound? Because I think it dropped off a bit those first few days. Now, I don't know how well it's recovered, but would that have been a wise investment when the pound bottomed out?
John, that's a trading move. It's not an investment move for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't worry about timing currency trading. That's like a whole specialized activity.
Okay, I thought anytime
highly volatile.
Yeah, right? I thought anytime you bought low and sold high, it was an investment.
Of course,
sorry.
and it is, but it's just not the type of investment that we handle.
Okay.
What we handle is more your traditional stocks, bonds, and mutual funds that invest in those kind of things.
Long term.
Yes.
Long term.
Right. And putting in. We want everybody is their own economy. We're all an economic unit. So you have to have a plan for your economy and a plan for how you're going to get to your goals, and that's where we really help people, and especially with the work from one generation to the next. We've been doing so much work. I just had a young guy in, he's 23 years old. Now he's got some student loans, but he's working full time. So we put together a plan to accelerate the payments. He's looking at refinancing some of it so that we can bring the interest rates down, because the interest rates on student loans are high, right? It can be high. And he's got his 401k going. Okay. And we got some Roth IRA and outside investment accounts, and he's putting, a couple $100 a month into these things.
Okay, good for him.
By the time he's, in our age bracket, he'll be sailing. Right? And a lot of stuff in between. I just wrote about all this in our newsletter. If anybody wanted to call our office, we'd be happy to send a letter out to
We're going to make sure people know how to get in touch with you. We hear a lot of commercials lately for buying silver and gold. Yes. Are those decent investments, or are they chancy?
Well, silver and gold are commodities, and they fluctuate in value, right? That's a very liquid market. So when you have liquidity in a market, you have price fluctuation, right? Gold Gold was rallying. It was up around $1,400 an ounce, and now it's back down in the low $1,300 range, right?
Okay.
I think that if you want to buy gold, my preference, right, for the individual, and this isn't investment advice, I stick with small denomination silver coins, where you have the liquidity. If you want to get rid of them, you can do it easily.
Sure.
And that kind of thing. Yeah.
Jeffrey, thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Once in a while, we just need a kick in the pants to remind us what we should be doing for our futures, and that's why we welcome you in. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, and folks, as we go to break, we're going to leave you with information on how to get in touch with SC Parker on Main Street in Williamsville. And to the young people out there, it is never too early to get started. You stay there, more of the show is coming right up.